Hey everybody, looks like we are live. How's everyone doing out there? We made it to yet another Wednesday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I just want to say I appreciate every one of you. Mr. Mike Rushing, thank you so much, my friend, for the super chat. You are amazing. So thank you, my friend. Love the black and white work you're doing. Just really incredible. Thank you so much for your support. Now, I know you're from the Midwest. Uh, if you can give me one more time, this time it'll be locked in my mind where you're from, Mike. I know you were in Iowa for a while, but I think you were visiting in Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. But I think you're in Jersey. You might be in Jersey. So let me know. And Mike, thank you so much for the support and the friendship. I appreciate you so very much, my friend. And we have Bobby over there all the way in Cape Cod. How are you today? So glad you're here. And we have Color Graphics, Mr. Color Graphics from New Jersey. We have JC from the Atlanta area. So great to see Roy and JC. And we have Dan. How's it going, Dan? All the way from Indiana. So glad you're here. And let's see. So very cool. Very, very cool. And Dan, did you get the print, the frame print? I hope so. That would be amazing if you did. Um, I'm always scared about shipping, you know. It's like I could ship it perfectly. Oh, you got the painting Monday. Everything arrive okay? I hope so, sir. So that was great if it did. Thank you, sir. And so once again, thank you so much, Mike, Mr. Mike Rushing, for the incredible super chat. Oh, so it's awesome. He loves it. Thanks, Dan. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for purchasing that. And really, really give a nice thanks for the support there as well. So we're in part 4 of this painting, and I'm pretty excited about it. And oh, the framing, yes, my framer did a really great job on that. She was just so gracious, and she said she wanted to make it perfect, and I was just like, okay, definitely. Before I start, I want to thank Mr. Michael McGlung. He sent me this as a gift, and I'm truly honored. And this is his painting of Suzanne Summers from American Graffiti. And he sent that to me as a gift, and I'm going to cherish this. Such a great job, Michael. Really love it. Fantastic artwork. And I'm really touched, and it's an honor to have this in my collection. Thank you, Michael. You did a great job on this painting. So I just wanted to say thank you very, very much for that. And I'm going to email you and just give you a real heartwarming thanks. And we have Colette all the way from Wisconsin. How are you, Colette? And JC says, awesome, Tim. Congrats. Nice one, Michael. Yeah, great painting. Really, really excellent. So hopefully Michael will come by tonight and I can thank him on the live stream. That would be great. Uh, oh, thanks. Dan said that the print I sent him was very impressive in person. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. Steve Leahy, how are you, my friend? All the way from Ohio. Great to see you. So glad you're here. And amazing paintings you've been doing lately. Just looking fantastic and really loving it. And keep going. You're on a roll, and that's great. You know. So really cool. All right. So here is our part 4 of this painting, and I'm enjoying it. And I am going to see where we're going to head with this. And I think I could say goodbye to my image here. Take care, everybody. You'll hear my voice. You'll hear me, but you won't see me. Okay, great. So now here we go. So what to do? We did a lot of fun working on the bench in the subway. That was great. Enjoyed it a lot. Maybe we can work a little bit more on her. That might be fun. Yeah, Tim, he's in the background. And so that's what we'll do. We'll work on her face because that's something that, I'm being a little tentative about. And because, when an area is scary, you tend to have an approach avoidance, and I'm no different. And let's see if I could think about what the approach is going to be, right? You have to assess, what is the approach? And that's what we want to really tackle. So my wet palette has not been used in a while, so it's probably going to be a dry palette. Yeah, it's still relatively wet, which is great. And the paint is a little tacky. So this is the plan. We're going to remove this one here, and I'll chuck it. And with this wet palette, it comes with these little, they're pretty much wax paper, but they work. But I'm not sure what they are, so I wouldn't say just put wax paper down. But let's see. Before I put my paper down, let's put some water. Now, it's in a 4011 bottle, but this is just water. And we're just going to saturate this guy here. Nice and saturated. And then, what did I do with that piece of paper? I just had it. That's amazing how I could have something in my hand and then it completely gone in 2 seconds. I know I took it out. That's some craziness, isn't it, guys? I just had it. So I'm going to take out another one because I got a million of these. I'm going to find it the second I put this on here. So here we go. We're just going to put this on. Well, straighten it out. Put this on. And then what we have to do, we have to make sure that you get rid of... Now this was a really good application. Usually I have trouble, but I think I know how to apply this now. And you want to smooth it out as best as possible. Start a new one. And that looks pretty good. No air bubbles. It could have some wrinkles. That's okay. The wrinkles usually come out anyway when it dries a little bit. But this is a perfect application right there. That's the way you should do it. Hey, Mr. Michael, how's it going, my friend? Thank you so much for the painting. I was so happily surprised when I seen this painting at the post office. She was like, you have a package. I have a package. And I went ahead and opened it up, and I was just so floored that I got this amazing gift. Thank you, my friend. I am going to cherish it, Michael. Definitely. It's in my collection. It'll always be in my collection. So I'm very, very excited for that. And I just want to say thank you for the great gift. And it means a lot to me. And, I know how important the gift of artwork is. So thank you, sir. So that was great. And let's see. Steve Leahy says, great group tonight. Definitely a great group. So very happy everyone's here. And so that is good. And so we have our wet palette. Now the question is, let me get my Pure Ref out. There we go. Okay. So I think we're going to go and start to work on some of the little areas of tone here on her face, on her eyelid, the eye socket, and maybe over here at the zygomatic bone. Really start. Mr. Brad Mummery, how's it going, my friend? Great to see you all the way from Manitoba. How are you, sir? So glad you're here. That is so great. So let's just jump right into it. Let's attack this. I still don't know where that white piece of paper went. Oh my God. Where in the world did it go? That is so crazy. You guys seen I had it in my hand, right? So I do have a covering where it actually protects her face. And this way we could go into her face and not worry about, overspray and blue shift and all that fun stuff. Oh, you're very welcome, my friend. I really appreciate it. Yes, Persephone in the subway. Yes, definitely, my friend. I'm so glad you love that print. And I know you love that painting, so that is great. And I'm so glad you liked it. And so very, very cool. And so Brad is doing well. That's good. That is so cool to see. Mr. Roy, did you ever get that printer to work, sir? Just a curiosity. Ooh, I need glasses for this. We are going to go to town with this. I am going to, I think I'm going to use the Lifeline colors for her face. Just so you guys could follow along if you ever had a small head. You're working on a small head like this. I think that would be cool. And yes, I do love that painting, man. That is so fantastic. And what's not to love about Suzanne Summers? The way you painted her was just beautiful. Beautiful. Really great job, my friend. And the painting, you don't really see the true beauty until you see it in person, and that's exactly what's happening. So right now I want to come in with a gold color, and I do have some pre-mixed here of the Lifeline colors, which is light olive, and we're going to look at this together and see just what it is before we actually put it in our painting. Let's see here. My hose is kind of stuck to my PC, so I'm just going to move this. Kind of precarious situation here. Let's see. Just going to be a moment, guys. And I'm not going to dare move my PC because that would probably conclude our broadcast day, So here I'm going to load the Lifeline Colors by Createx. And this one is light olive. And let's see what it does. I'm going to get a white piece of paper and we're just going to observe it and see what we have, because I'm not sure what the color is going to be since I saved it from a long time ago. I used this on January 31st, so let's see if it's still good. It's 3:1 mixed with 4011, so that's cool. So Roy says, it's not the printer, it's the problem with the print management. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Hopefully they'll fix that, right, sir? Okay, so here we have this light gold, and let's take a look at it. This is really dark, but I think if I do a light pass, it should be exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be about 6 inches away, right? And I'm just going to ever so lightly just dust on where it's darker on our young lady here. So we want to bring down the zygomatic bone, which is very important, you know. Hey Ryan, how's it going all the way from Canada? How are you, sir? So glad you're here. That is so great. So Bobby, how's life going out there in Cape Cod, sir? So that's going to give us a nice richness. And I want to use my freehand shield as soon as I locate it. And what I want to do is I want to cover her nose. So I'm probably going to have to go over the nose anyway with some, I'm probably going to go over her nose anyway with some orange and white, but I just want to protect this curve here. And I'm going to take my time because this curve is pretty important, right? So let's see. So a little bit of a, and take your time, because if you take your time, it's really going to pay off. Trust me on this one. Let's see. And you may have to move some magnets if they are in the way. Magnets are great until they're in the way. Let's see, so right here, there we go. So you see how I'm kind of going to grab that. I'm going to put a magnet there to keep it. Still going to be about 6 inches away. This way I can keep that edge of the nose, right? Even though I can come in with a airbrush, a paintbrush technique later. But let's make sure we mark that zygomatic bone. Neopicularosaurus. And now as far as the shadow plane of her nose, it's kind of pink, so I'm going to refrain from using this, what is it called? The Light Gold by the Lifeline series. And Ryan says, I know JC, a great weather comes great responsibility. So Roy is looking to get another program. That's cool. And I pray that works out, sir. Okay. So this particular color, let me move this aside. And I'm going to wait to work on the hands because you don't want to go too all over the place. You want to concentrate on an area. But I'm kind of liking it. Actually, I am liking it. That we are getting a little bit of what we're looking for. That real subtlety right here by her eyes. There we go. See, the thing is, a lot of times when you're avoiding a situation, it's scarier than it really is. And I think that's in this situation for me. And so what? You get overspray. It's black. You can always go over it. So really happy with it. You know, it's very subtle. You want to keep your you want to keep your your values very close to one another. You don't want big contrast. As humans, we want to see big contrast, but rarely is it there. So we really have to hold back on what we think looks good. It's very, very important for that. Now, I'm going to come right here. I just want to make sure I'm showing off that zygomatic bone here. And also I have to worry about the orbicularis oris here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm getting the spray I want. Airbrush is really behaving itself today. That's good. Staple has a great deal on a Lenovo. Listen to that. So who's in the market for a laptop? So someone's in the market. JC says, I knew computer screen gave out any ideas. Oh, I see. Craigslist is great. You know, you can a lot of times get one for like 20 bucks. Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's see if we could work on her hands. Is there any of that golden color in her hands? Just a little bit here and there, but let's see, just a little bit of that golden color in her hands, maybe this side of her finger. Mostly it's a kind of a pinkish color. Steve Leahy says he'd be back. Okay, Steve, take your time, sir. We'll be here when you get back. So cool. And Mr. Michael says he's above ground to piss people off. Yes, that's a good thing, sir. So you stay above ground. So that's fantastic. A little more of that golden color right here. And let's see. Okay, so now we have that removed, which is good. And let me just come here. Uh-oh. So I got to keep that on there. So it looks like this particular screen has frozen. So I can do it. So I'll keep the program on and I'll just do this. Watch, everything will go blank for a second and then we'll put it back on and it should come back. Let's see. Let's see if that works. I'm going to close this and open this. And yeah, so this is actually frozen. So if I turn off this particular program and turn it on, I think I'm going to lose my connection. So I'm afraid. So you guys, let me go ahead and see what if I'm frozen on your guys' side. Let's see. And so am I frozen? Are you see my hands and everything moving, guys? Let me know. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're still frozen. Doesn't look good. What I'm going to do is I may have to start another stream. I'm going to turn off my program and turn it on. Let's see what happens. Close window. Nope, that will lose the stream. So, hey Astral, how you doing? So what I'm going to do before I go, okay, so I'm still going. I am going to create a new stream, and you will just go to that new stream. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see. So my internet is fine. It's just this program locked up, and that's okay. It happens. So I am going to go here and go to YouTube. I'm going to create another stream. It's going to be for just a couple minutes from now. And I want you to go there as soon as I end this, okay? So let's see. Upload video. We don't want to do that. Create, go live. We'll schedule a stream and reuse settings. We'll do part 3.5. That's going to be the next live stream, part 3.5. Okay, and same, and let's see, we'll go next to the time. No ads, because you guys don't want to see ads. And then we'll go next to the time. So right now it's 9:55. So this will start at 10 o'clock. Let's see. 10 o'clock and done. So go to the 10 o'clock stream that's coming up. I'm going to end this stream right here. Okay, guys? And let's see. So this one I'm ending. Come to the next one at 10 o'clock. All right. That would be great. I'm going to end the stream here. End it. And